Hey Capricorn, welcome back. To all newbies, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Um, and I want to apologize for taking so long to get your video out. I have been really busy with trying to catch up with, people who've booked readings as well as the home, all that jazz and everything that goes along with it. And I started a new regimen at the gym because, summer's here. You know how that goes. Anyway, um, but let's jump right in. Okay, so I always meditate or try to tune into spirit before I start recording, and I always write down what I get. And immediately, what I heard was Foolish Heart from Journey. And so I get the sense that you're having conversations with yourself about not getting too emotionally wrapped up in something, like pacing yourself, not allowing yourself to attach to something emotionally out of fear of being heartbroken. And so I feel like that's kind of the theme or what's going on or what will be coming up. Or maybe that's just advice from spirit saying, pace yourself with this, whatever this is. Just pace yourself and you're going to be fine. Because I feel like you've dealt with a lot of heartache and you don't want to deal with it anymore. And this song truly fits that scenario. So I just love that song. So anyway, let's get into the reading. I'll start shuffling cards. I'm going to point the camera down so you can see what's going on the table as I shuffle and deal the cards out. Okay? All right, Cap. All right. We'll use this deck here. This is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. I love this deck. So pretty. Okay. Capricorn April 2019. I kind of don't want to have that in reverse. It don't feel right. All right, but we get the Seven of Swords in reverse here. Sheesh. Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles. Whew. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Pace yourself, right? Okay. Whew, Cap. Oh, baby. All right. So in the center, we have Five of Wands. Oh, this is that pettiness. I always call this that petty bullshit card. You know, that's what it feels like to me. Oh, Capricorn, you poor baby. All right. Up here in the right, you're coming out and you're reading with the Devil. The Devil card is the Capricorn card, okay? But it's also probably the energy that you're dealing with as well, especially with this Five of Wands being here. I'm just going to give you a spoiler, okay? Just so maybe there's not anxiety throughout this reading, because coming out of April, it seems to be getting better, okay? Like you're going to take charge of something and get into control and whatever. That's the way it's looking to me, okay? So that's a little spoiler, all right? So let me just get back up to what's going on right now, it seems. So right now, it seems like, you know, I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse here. And let me look at this. I just want to see what I pick up off of this. I think some of you Capricorns are finally learning the truth about something. And maybe this is why I was hearing that song from Journey, okay? Like, maybe there's, like, been a red flag somewhere, okay? Getting clarity that, like, it's like the sun is finally shining light on something that the moon has been hiding, okay? The moon is good for hiding information. And I'm seeing the moon all throughout this deck. And I'll try to point it out as I go along so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so with the Ace of Swords here, okay, we see this moon here. All right, and you see the light around I'm trying to, the camera's got my hands backwards. Okay, you see the moon, the light coming in on the moon. Right in the corner there. It's kind of like the eclipse passing, and that's right after this with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And down here, you see that bright light there, okay? It seems like the sun to me. And so, and then right next to that, we've got the Devil. Big, huge moon right here. It's huge. Well, it's really going over to, like, right here. I'm trying to trace this. Okay, from, like, here. You see that the moon is really big. And to me, this is like clouding your thoughts, clouding everything, okay? And this is needing clarity on that with this Ace of Swords. Because with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I think there's a suspicion of somebody doing something that's not very kosher. Not, something that, somebody may not be telling you everything. And so an omission of information is still not being honest, okay? That's the way this feels to me. Like, there's a sense of dishonesty, but it's not because somebody's just outright lying to you. It's because they're not telling you everything. And so I feel like, you're kind of like in your head, like trying to figure this out. And like, what's going on, and needing that. And, this is something that, there's some sort of unhealthy attachment here, especially with the Devil card coming up. Or this could be, just your thoughts not being healthy, just really thoughts, your mind going into dark places, okay, over whatever's going on here by not having clarity. And so down here with the Seven of Pentacles, again, we've got that really big moon in the background. And the Seven of Pentacles is looking at something and just trying to figure out if it's even worth dealing with, if it's even worth working on. Because you don't understand what's going on around you because it's being hidden, somebody's not being forthright. And then, so we've got here the Five of Wands. Now, as we get into this petty dispute, this petty argument, I feel like little bits of information are coming forward. And the moon in the back isn't as large as it is here. It's not as large as it is here. And right above the Five of Wands, where the moon becomes just a little bit more distant, was the Ace of Swords, where you're getting that information. And look how far back the moon is. So it's like, it seems like as you're getting more and more information, the moon is being revealed by the sun, okay? That's what it feels like to me. Like, more information is being revealed. The more the information is being revealed, the more the moon recedes, you know? And so that's what I feel like is going on here. And with this star card here, right after the Five of Wands, it's almost like, to me, what this looks like is this person is, you know, praying, looking up to the heavens and saying, please, like, help me figure this out. I need help. So this to me is like a wish, you know, a wish, wishing for clarity, wishing for help in a situation, looking to spirit, like, especially with the water flowing here, you know. And there's no moon. There's no moon when you're dealing directly with spirit. There's no moon in the card. There's stars. You know, there's the constellations, like where you're wishing, making wishes, that saying, wish upon a star. There's water. Water represents emotional ties or healing, you know, and especially where this looks like a river, letting it flow, letting this energy flow through you, you know, allowing spirit to come in. And I think because you do that, it's almost a sense of letting go, you know, like Jesus, take the wheel, you know, that's what it feels like. Because you do that, at the end, you see this is the Six of Swords. This is moving away from the moon. And this is so much brighter here, like the sun is coming in on the moon. This is so much brighter than this, where the moon is just really big and clouded, you know. And the Six of Swords really represents moving away from a darker energy, a darker period. But it's not one that you didn't have to mentally battle or even verbally battle with somebody else. Like, this is petty. It didn't have to be this way. And so, because you look to spirit, you know, it's like you got the information you needed to make a judgment call, to take action, to make a decision. And right after that, coming out, you've got the Emperor and the Three of Wands. So the Emperor is the person that's taking that action. Right after judgment comes in, this is spirit saying, okay, yes, I got your back. This is what you need to do. And you get an epiphany or an idea. And you hold on to it. It feels good to you. So you act on it. And this is the Emperor taking charge, okay? Taking charge. And then once you take charge, put your foot down and say, no, 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 no. This is the way it's going to go. This is the way it's going to happen. Then, now, look, the moon is gone. The moon is gone. And now there's this big bright light. And you're just waiting for the opportunity to move forward after the decision has been made. You know, and I feel like during this time, you know, it's you pacing yourself, protecting your heart, and, you know, trying not to get in panic mode and handle things slowly. Like, I feel like this is sort of slow. I feel like this is, you know, I'm hearing the word somber. Okay, I'm not sure if that's a good word to use or not, but that's what I'm hearing. And as far as I know, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, somber means sort of like relaxed, you know, through this, you know. And I feel like maybe on the outside appearing relaxed, but on the inside kind of like really frantic, maybe. Or you were, and that's starting to calm down a bit. But there's a sense of waiting to see what comes next, waiting on, you know, whatever decision you made to see how this plays out. And that's how it feels. But I feel like, you know, what you were going through, it's easing up by the end of April. And I really feel like it's not going to be as bad going into May for you. At least I hope not, but not from what I can see here. So pace yourself. Pacing yourself is like the best thing. Don't turn into an air sign this month, you know, where you're really up in your head. All right, let's see, Capricorn. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, at the bottom of this deck we have awaiting results. And take the lead. Look at that. Take the lead. What's this right here? It's exactly that. That's coming out, okay? The Emperor is takes the lead, and then the Three of Wands is literally awaiting the results. That's exactly, you know, what I said. So, I mean, to me, that's, I like seeing when the cards do that. Okay, and so before that, it's almost like this is Spirit saying, you know, don't worry about this, about that feeling helpless and hopeless. Like maybe you feel helpless in a situation. Maybe you're losing hope in something. But this is Spirit saying not to worry. They're shining the sun on it. Shining the sun on this situation, okay? Love abounds. They're letting you know. You see this sun, this light coming up from behind? You know, they're going to shine the light on it. You can't really see it yet, but they're coming. You know, that's what it is. And the Master came out in reverse. And there's like this cage around this heart. You see the cage around this heart. And literally this means mastering your emotions. So when it's in reverse, I really feel like this is why the message pace yourself came in. Because I feel like maybe anxiety is kicking up and it's, you know, you're having a hard time, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe taming or controlling the emotions that are taking place within. You know, not understanding how to deal with that exactly. Because whatever is going on right now, it's just an uncomfortable energy and one that you're not exactly used to dealing with. So I feel like that's why that's coming in. All right, so let me see what else I can get for you, Capricorn. All right. I'm going to use a different deck here to get more advice for you. Okay, you know, we've got playful, the fledgling, invisible. And I really feel like this is like a combination of these three. Like, if they could all be put into one card, then that one card would have came out. Okay, that's the way I feel. Because I feel like the message here is like really all one message, not three individual messages. I feel like, you know, you've got the fledgling here. The fledgling is something, I mean, look at their face. They just look like in despair, like their chest is on fire here, you know? Like there's just anxiety and pain going on in them. And, you know, and instead we've, you know, feeling that way, it's like we've got invisible and playful. You know, I mean, there's a choice that needs to be made here. Either you're going to feel, look, and at the bottom we've got individuality. You know, and so I feel like there's a sense of insecurity here. You know, not thinking, you know, especially with the individuality, you are your own person. You're very unique in your own way. And, you know, instead of looking at the, you know, glass half empty, look at it half full. So, because there's like a choice here. You know, either there's like two sides of you, you know. Some parts of you feel invisible and some parts of you feel playful. And so I think there's a choice in which side you want to tap into, you know. And so this is where also I feel like pacing yourself is very important. But it's like you have to keep talking yourself out of getting too emotionally attached to something because your heart can't take it. Your heart can't take it anymore. And you know, mastering your emotions is what you've been working on and what you'll continue to work on. But you're going to get clarity and then be able to take control of your thoughts, your emotions, and everything that, you know, has been kind of plaguing you this month, and take action on it. And then once you do, you'll start to see the results coming in for, you know, your good deeds, your good thoughts, your good emotions. However it is you handled it, I think you're going to handle it as best as you can, and you will see the results coming out in the end. But just take your time, pace yourself. There's no need to get worked up in a tizzy. I'm hearing temperance. We've got temperance at the bottom, you know. This is working out a solution. You're going to do that. You're totally going to do that, okay? So I hope that made sense, Capricorn. And leave your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you soon. I'm possibly going to go live at some point this weekend, so hopefully I'll see you there, okay? Get more personal here. Take care, Capricorn. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.